Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you a predator proof run design that I built, and it's pretty basic to the point where you could scale it up and do it the way you want to do it. What you're going to need to build it is hog panels, T-posts, zip ties, or fencing wire, and a pallet that's in preferably good condition. So to start out, you're going to want to be putting your T-posts in at minimum 4 feet apart, and even up to 8 or 10 feet apart. It really depends if you're going to want to move this often. If you're going to move this very often, you're going to want to use less T-posts because they're a pain to dig out of the ground. Or if you want this to be more permanent and secure, you can use more T-posts. At the corners and spots where the hog panels meet, like this corner, you're going to want to use an extra T-post just to make sure nothing can slip through, and also so that way the T-post can't be busted inward by a big animal like a sheep or hog. To start, you're going to want to put T-posts in the ground, and you're going to want to put your first layer of hog panels on like you normally would. And then after you do that, you're going to want to offset the second layer of hog panels by about half a square. So you can see from this side that I offsetted it by half a square, and it hangs over like you can see. And what that does is it cuts the squares in half, because on a normal hog panel, ducks and chickens can easily slip through, and same thing with predators. When you double them up like this, it makes it extremely hard for either to slip in and out. I also curved it inward like so that way I'd have extra tension on the hog panels to keep them tight, and so that way I could have a pinnacle at the front for my door entrance. For the door entrance, you can either slide the T-post into the pallet and bang it in. If you do that method, you could accidentally break the pallet like I did. Or if you're tall or strong enough, you could put the T-posts in, and then you could slide the pallet on top. But pallets are usually 40 to 80 pounds, so it really depends how strong you are and what method you want to do. Now, another thing is, just because you got yourself a nice run doesn't mean you can't put them up at night, because things may still climb in, hop in, or even go through or under. So you want to keep them in a good house in order to keep them safe during the night. This is my first video on YouTube, so just bear with me as I go through this, but I do want to make more videos about my birds and how I built runs for them and stuff I do with them every day. Bye.